Along with the development of electric vehicles, Indonesia doesn't want to be left behind. However, there are a number of things that need to be considered, including the price of electric batteries and the strategy of acceleration that must be used. And before going further, let's firstly look at the data of electric vehicle use in the world in the first graphic. This is worldwide use of electric vehicles in 2020. European Union, it is using or absorbing as much as 1,390 units of electric vehicles. Meantime, in China, it is absorbed as much as 1,330 units of electric vehicles. US 328, and South Korea 52 units, and Canada 47 units. Electric vehicles have been widely used in various countries with the aim of reducing greenhouse gas emissions and achieving a carbon neutral point in the future. The high penetration of electric vehicles in various countries is supported by various qualified policies. Meanwhile, the world's use of electric vehicles in 2020 was recorded at 8.5 million units. This number is projected to continue to increase to reach 116 million units in 2030. The use of electric vehicles surely cannot be separated from the price of EV themselves, which are still labeled quite expensive, mainly due to the high cost of electric battery components. But as the price of electric batteries from year to year has increased continuously, let's directly see the data on the next graphic. This is lithium battery price. As you can see, trend-wise, from 2010 to 2020, it was keep on decreasing from $1,191 US per kilowatt hour to only $138 US per kilowatt hour. And based on data from the Indonesian Electric Vehicle Battery Project Development Acceleration Team, 35% of the cost of producing electric vehicles is affected by battery costs, so that with the decline in battery prices, the price of electric cars is also increasingly affordable. So it is projected that electric car sales will accelerate in the next few years. And however, there is another problem with the battery, namely that the mileage is still limited due to the limited capacity of the electric car battery. This is different when compared to oil-fueled cars, which have long mileage due to the support of the availability of fueling stations. So with the positive trend of electric vehicles, how about the sales projections in Indonesia? Let's take the data on the next graphic. This is electric car sales projections in Indonesia. The realization in 2020, it was on a level of 127 units. In 2025, it is projected to reach 16,000 units. Meantime, in 2030, it is projected to reach 65,000 units. The use of electric vehicles in Indonesia is still relatively small and has the potential to be increased. Indonesia still has to catch up and increase the penetration of electric vehicles. The reason is until September 2020, the number of electric vehicles in Indonesia has only reached 2,279 units. And regarding this, Hyundai explained the key factors to encourage the growth of electric cars in Indonesia. One of the main factors is to reduce the selling price of these environmentally friendly vehicles. In addition, there is a need to change public perception, where these efforts can be carried out by intensifying socialization about the benefits of using EV. Namely, the cost of using electricity is cheaper than the cost of using fuel. Despite having bright projections and prospects, the development of electric vehicles in Indonesia requires a number of supporting factors. What are those factors? Let's check it out on the next graphic. The first one is, of course, zero emission policy from the central government. And then the second one is significant fiscal and financial incentives, support in the provision of infrastructure, and the use of electrical energy for public transportation. The penetration of electric cars in Indonesia is still hampered by high prices. This factor causes sales not as much as internal combustion engine cars. Chairman of Gaikindo Yohanes Mengoy, said that the expensive price of electric cars is a challenge in developing environmentally friendly vehicles. He added that the best-selling cars in Indonesia are in the price range of 250 up to 300 million rupiah. I wonder if cheap cars like LCGC or low MPV have a larger portion than other segments. In addition,